Hi LinkedIn, this is Husha's Driftbot of the week. So today we'll be covering how to convert more of your visitors on your pricing page, specifically for SaaS-based websites. So we've selected Workato as a random company because it has quite a complex pricing matrix, as you can see here. And so we wanted to show how a pricing calculator bot can streamline the customer experience and convert viewers into leads. So as you can see, the bot's popped up in the right-hand corner here, and that can be for a variety of reasons. Today, we've programmed it so that it will pop up when it recognizes someone landing on the specific page, being the pricing page. Because our call to action today is generating responses that help simplify the pricing process and provide a personalized quote to the viewer. So it starts with a nice greeting. Did you need a hand with our pricing? Yes. We'll just go through this stream today. No problem, we can help calculate what Workato will cost for you. First things first, what's your role? The reason the bot is asking this question is it's trying to decipher what your needs are and therefore what plan will accordingly suit you. So if we click on business, that's going to take us down the business stream, already acknowledging certain features and plans that are more appropriate. Are you a nonprofit or higher ed business? The reason it's asking this question, this is a qualifying question, because it's trying to work out if you're eligible for a discount, as both of these types of businesses are. So for the sake of this conversation, if we go through and say we're a nonprofit business, the bots recognize that we can get the discount. Now here's just some more of the general qualifying questions that are required for a plan, just to work out what is best. What sort of apps do we want to connect? We'll say Microsoft Dynamics and Workato. And all of this data will be stored in the drift. So if there is an instance of drop-off prior to getting an email address or anything like that, all that information is still in the drift, in the bot. So without a bot, you wouldn't be able to see pinpoint exactly what point is causing the drop-off. But with the drift, you could say, oh, okay, people aren't really understanding the concept of connections. Maybe we need to put more media in there, insert a video just to better explain that concept, and then maybe there won't be as much drop-off, sorry. So that is a really invaluable source. Here's just some more questions. How many connections do we want to have? This question here is trying to work out whether you want to pay for more extensive training or just get your base training. So we'll go for initial training here. And then the bot will identify what sort of service is relevant for you. Now here, as you can see, there's a photo here that helps explain what a task is. This can be quite helpful to better inform the viewers and give them a bit of a visual to be informed about this question, which is how many tasks do you need to run per year. And then, so according to all of those selections, the bot has recommended that the business plan will be the most appropriate. And so now this is sort of getting to the crux of the conversation. It's asking what currency would you like to receive the quote in? That's because visitors can come from any country, and being an American business, the quotes are often in American dollars, so in USD. So it's a bit invaluable if you have a quote that doesn't really apply to you, and it's annoying to have to find out and work it out and convert it yourself. So the bot can actually do that for you. If we click on AUD today, it's going to return the actual sum in AUD, which is 1547. So now it's asking whether you'd be interested in any further add-ons. So we'll go with yes for the sake of the conversation to show you that the bot can then help distinguish between add-ons and work out which one will be the most appropriate. If we click on shared workspace, because we have an interest in that, the bot will create a link that takes us to a support page so we can see some frequently asked questions, get a better understanding of what that add-on actually is, and therefore what we would actually be paying for. So if you click on this link here, it will take you to another site, another page that will explain the concept of shared workspace. Now here, would you like to see a breakdown of the features and costs included in your plan? So yes. This question here is really meaningful as it's going to provide an avenue for the viewer to obtain this information after the conversation and for Workato to be able to reconnect and engage this lead by having some sort of email. So if I pop that in there, even if this lead doesn't go on to have a meeting or anything like that, you've got an invaluable source of data. A lead has been generated. You've captured all their information and all the qualifying questions that relate to them. And now you've got their email so you can follow them up. Do you have any other questions today? In the instance that this lead was still feeling unsure about what plan to go with, they could arrange a meeting and get in contact with a pricing specialist. So if I say yes, there's two options. If anyone is available at the time, they can be routed into the conversation, start to have a real chat with this lead in real time. So answer any queries as they go. If not, the conversation will be routed to any sort of agent and in the team, and the viewer can select what time suits them and schedule themselves into that agent's calendar. So they've created a meeting that they can further discuss their quote, their business plan, etc. You can leave notes if required. There we go. So I hope that I've shown that how valuable this bot is in terms of connecting with leads, breaking down and simplifying the pricing process, and asking questions that are relevant to their needs in order to provide a quote and then provide an avenue to get further clarification on that quote. Thanks.